What they don't tell you when you start a major weight loss plan. So far, I've shed 125 pounds since July 2016, and I'm about 180 pounds, give or take 2 pounds, water weight fluctuations. I have about 30 pounds to go to my target weight, and I'm taking a break and doing maintenance for a while. I learned that there are things that they don't tell you. They'll say you'll be healthier, you'll have more energy, you'll look better and feel better, but they don't talk about the downside of weight loss. 1. Your hair may fall out. It's called telogen effluvium. If you lose weight fast enough, the body goes into panic mode and shuts down unnecessary functions. One of these is hair growth. So when you lose those 100 hairs per day, normal hair cycle, they don't grow back until your weight is stabilized for about 4 months. I lost so much of my hair, it ended up looking thin and scraggly. I cut it short, pixie, now it's just starting to grow back and I'm keeping it short until the new baby hairs reach the length of my longer hair sections, perhaps next autumn. 2. Clothing budgets get expensive as you change sizes, and you're going to have to give up pretty much everything you love. I found I can go down about 3 sizes before clothes get ridiculous and can no longer be altered. I started at 26, 28 and had a very expensive office work wardrobe I spent a decade assembling. I love those clothes. When I finally gave up on wearing these favorites and went shopping, my new size was a snug 20. I also learned that when a person normally shops for clothing, you buy 1 or maybe 2 of each item, stuff that really speaks to you, and you love everything you buy. They become new favorites. But when you're trying to replace a whole wardrobe, weight loss, fire, other damage/loss, you end up with the same basic items in 5 colors each, with little variation because all the stores carry essentially the same colors each year, so the variation is further reduced. Last year, the whole world was burgundy, and so was I. And seasonal. Everything I own is for a single season. I have a whole closet of winter sweaters and mock turtlenecks and nothing for summer, because last summer I was in a 20 XL, now I'm a 14 medium. For the same reason, I learned to sew. While I can alter a shirt or pants/skirt 1 or 2 sizes down, 3 sizes was too much and the overall cut looks weird. Taking in waistbands, altering armholes, shoulder straps, button locations, and seams is a skill I always had. Now I'm a lot better at it due to practice. Even jewelry fits differently. When you wear a necklace and you like the pendant to fall in a certain place on your chest, you're going to need a shorter chain. The 16-inch chain that used to put the pendant just below the hollow of my throat is now halfway down my chest. Rings will need to be resized. I went from a size 11 ring to a current 7.5 ring. Some rings can't be resized that much without damage to the design. Shoes too. I had no idea feet shrink with weight loss. 3. You're going to lose friends, especially those who are also overweight/obese. It's their own insecurity. I get the questions, did you get bariatric surgery? Frequently. And when I tell them that I use Seco and explain strict calorie tracking, strict calorie limits and exercise, and 3 to 5 times weekly cardio workouts, the response is similar from both friends and strangers. Usually a withering look, as if I somehow betrayed them. And sometimes they tell me how counting calories is dangerous, and they'd never do that. They congratulate me on my achievement, and they begin ignoring my existence. Somehow it triggers passive-aggressive responses, even in non-passive aggressive people. 4. People won't recognize you. I was a well-known person in my community before I lost weight, due to a very publicly visible job. I quit that job just before my weight loss began, and now no one recognizes me. Not just the man on the street kind of lack of recognition, but the last time I went into my old office, the people whom I worked with for 5 years straight up had no idea who I was. As soon as I realized they had no clue, I spent several minutes giving hints as to who I was. I even told them, I worked right there, that was my desk. This weekend I went to a picnic social and saw someone there who had observed my work for several years, and I commented on the work I did during a conversation. No, I know that person, it was X. X did that. No matter how much I insisted I am that person, she wouldn't believe me. Finally, I had to pull out a comparison picture I keep on my phone and my ID to prove my identity. It's both funny and annoying. 5. It's going to hurt. No, not the dieting, though sometimes my growling stomach may disagree, but new pressure in new places. The extra padding over bones is gone. I can't sit on a wooden kitchen chair without a thick pad or it hurts my ischium, lower butt bones. I can't sleep on my side without a pillow between my knees to cushion the bones. Sometimes one knee will knock into the other during normal movements and it hurts. 6. Praise from friends, family, or even strangers can feel bad, and that's okay. When people praise your efforts, not only are they saying they're noticing your efforts and changes in your body, but it can also feel like they're commenting on how bad you looked before, even if they never said anything when you were at your high weight. And if you're not done losing weight, even as their words feel like success and validation, it can also feel like the praise is too early. You have more work to do. 7. You may look older. As you lose fat, the skin loosens, which makes your face and skin look older. Depending on your age and luck in genetics, your skin may tighten up again, or it may remain loose. Regular skincare routines and massage may help, but in the end, you may end up having to either live with the saggy skin or see a surgeon to tighten it up. This includes a possible panona, commonly known as a pannus or panniculus, a heavy flap of loose skin and fat that hangs down from your abdomen. Depending on how much weight you've lost and how much your skin bounces back, it may be a mere bulge across your abdomen, or it can hang down like a purse to the thigh, or in some severe cases, to the knee. This can only be removed surgically, and typically insurance companies won't pay for it, unless you're getting severe infections in that area. 8. You may not be shaped or look quite how you were before you gained weight, even at the same weight. I found an old picture of me at 18 at 170 pounds, and compared it to me at 48, 180 pounds. And I look much leaner now, even though I'm 10 pounds heavier. It's fat to muscle ratios and simple maturity. 9. You can never quit. Maintenance can be as difficult as weight loss. Once all that extra weight is gone, if you return to your old eating habits, the weight will return. Whatever habits you developed for weight loss, use those and make them part of your lifetime routine. For me, that means I'll be weighing and logging my food for the rest of my life, because I can't estimate calories and serving sizes. My brain doesn't go there. It wants to believe that piece of cake is only 100 calories. So, my kitchen scale is my friend. Great post of wisdom. The hair one was a pretty big shock to me. I wish more people talked about it. I freaked out a bit when I first started noticing my hair thinning. I thought it was male pattern baldness setting in early. I guess it could still be that, but I'm crossing my fingers that mine will start growing back once my weight has stabilized. This is an excellent post. To add a woman's perspective, men treat you much differently. While it's nice to get attention, have people seem more interested in what you're saying, hold doors, etc., it's also really sad to realize that the same people didn't do those things when I was heavy. You realize how deeply social beings we all are, and it's kind of sad to come to understand the double standards so intimately. On the bright side, I trust my male friends who befriended me when I was heavy way more these days, because I believe that they liked me for my personality and didn't have a secret agenda. Edit: here's a before and after of me if helpful. So much this. I am at half of my max weight, and the worst thing of all is how much nicer everyone, especially men but also a lot of women, is to me. People pay attention to my opinions and ideas, take interest in my hobbies, vacations, blah blah blah, are polite, make eye contact, are friendly, respectful in ways that never were when I was an absolute unit. And no, it is not some newly discovered self-confidence somehow making people treat me different. If anything, I was much nicer when I was fat, more conciliatory, more deferential, helpful, cheerful, partly because I wanted so badly for people to be nice to me. And also, from behind my own eyes, I am exactly the same person, but better at climbing stairs / doing sports / putting my own shoes on and flying on airplanes. I thought that being ignored and disrespected, etc. was either my imagination or paranoia or worse, something I deserved because I was just not worthy. Then I lost a ton of weight and suddenly became a human being. So yeah, finally everybody loves me and I hate them. So win-win. I feel this needs to be restated. 9. You can never quit. Maintenance can be as difficult as weight loss. As someone who is just getting started, this is terrifying to me in a way. I don't want to battle my weight for the rest of my life, but I know it makes sense that I can't return to my old habits. Ditto. But at the same time, at one point it was really hard to learn to drive safely, and you had to constantly think about blind spots, etc. Now you automatically do all that stuff and follow the rules without really thinking about it. 6 happened to me today. Saw a coworker that I have only seen in passing in the past few months. As we work different shifts, I'm usually leaving and in a coat when he sees me. Today we were going up the stairs and at the same time he asked, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yes." "You're not sick, are you?" "No." "Well, you've lost so much weight." "Yeah, I've been trying, still working on it." You're doing good then." It made me think, crap, how bad was I? Seriously. How big did I get that it is that noticeable? Yes, I've lost 26% of my initial weight, but the reactions make me think that I must have been huge, and I still have so far to go. The jewelry thing is a thing too. I got engaged January 2017, and my ring fit perfectly. January of this year, I was worried about it falling off. I finally got it resized over Easter, no charge. So much better, until one of the diamonds fell off. They are replacing it at no charge, while you go to a good jeweler. We take the bad with the good. If it means that I get to inspire students, if it means I might not develop type 2 diabetes like the generations before me, and if it means I get a few more years with my significant other, it's all worth it. And that brings us to the end, narwhals. If you made it till the end, I'd encourage you to tap the thumbs up button below. That really helps us grow. If you haven't subscribed yet, our subscribers are known as the narwhals, inspired by the brave unicorn of the sea. I'd encourage you to subscribe to join the original 10,000 narwhals, and so you don't miss future videos like this. Thanks for watching, and until next time, be brave, be a narwhal.